This is a brand new product that has only been out for maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month, I guess, total. This is an Axis Tech MS26BS. And if you're on our website at all, you'll see this light that is currently available. And this is pretty neat. What you're used to probably seeing, or you should be, is the regular MS6, which is a very, very good light, very popular. You know, metal housing around it, 6 LEDs. We've done a video on this, or at least one. Now the new product is this. This is the MS26BS. And obviously what's going on here is there's two MS6s that are combined into one housing. So you now have 12 LEDs that are encapsulated in this black metal housing. The housing is just like the single version. Put them together here and show you. Just on a bigger platform. The lights are the same, just, you know, just put together. No difference in lenses. Uses the same optics. You know, a lot of this stuff is the same, but there are also some pretty cool features that are not found in the regular MS6. So this is the MS26BS. All the same dimensions as far as width and depth, which I guess that's the same, are the same. They're identical. The only difference is the height. The length is the same. That's what I meant to say. The depth and the length should be the same. Very minimal difference. Let me line these guys up. It's very, very minimal, if any. I don't even think it's worth noting. I don't know if you can see the difference there. It's very, very little. Now, one of the main differences in this light is you have a couple more features. Actually, you have several more features than you do in the regular MS6. What we've got are a total of 12 LEDs, and what this light actually allows you to do is flash them in different sequences. Now, obviously, you get a multitude of different flash patterns, 25 to be exact, but you're able to flash them in different modes. So you can flash them 3 and 3, and then 3 and 3. You can flash them 6 and 6. And I'm going to go through all this and show you in a minute, but I believe there's 5 or 6 modes here. 6. That you can actually make the lights flash differently. So your flash patterns, you have 25. In case you want to pause the computer there. Take a look at those. And then your flash modes, you have 6. Now, these are very similar in that you have top-down phase 1 and phase 2, left, right phase 1 and phase 2, and crisscross phase 1 and phase 2. Essentially what I found is phase 1 and phase 2 is a low, or a slow and fast. Phase 2 being fast, phase 1 being slow. So your top down, for instance, is going to be a top down in phase 1 is going to be a slow back and forth, up and down kind of deal. And then if you went down to number 2, the top down in phase 2 is going to be a faster up and down flash pattern. So we'll go through all this. I know this is a little new to you. It's new to me, and we'll go through it together. Now, you'll also notice, if you haven't already, there was a difference in the wirings. We got an extra wire on here. We have red, black, yellow, and white. And then on the regular MS6, we only have red, black, and yellow. Well, what the white is low power. So you have, obviously, red is positive, black is ground, yellow changes your flash pattern and also syncs the lights, but then you have low power, if that's something that you need, it's now available. So there's that for you. Of course, it comes in a little white box, and your screws and a couple little gaskets are in there for you as well. Then you also have the foam gasket for the back, and obviously this is just a bigger version of the MS6 gasket. So let me quit gabbing. Let me turn this on. It does take a little getting used to. If you're familiar with the MS6, you're familiar with just power and ground and a quick setup, this is going to take you a few minutes to fool around with if you are desiring to go into a different flash mode. If you're wanting, let's say number 6, you want a fast crisscross, kind of deal. It's going to take you a few minutes to figure it out. Hopefully, I can do this, and of course, we're live, so if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me live on TV here, or the internet, and of course, it's probably not going to work correctly. So let me turn this on first. I forget what the last setting we had it on was after I got done playing with it, but let me turn this on real quick, give you a general idea of what we've got, and then we'll go into the flash mode changing deal. Obviously, if I pointed it directly at the camera, you're going to get a huge blur because the camera's about 2.5 feet away from the light. So I'm going to try to do it like this, where you can still see what the pattern is, but not be blinded. And there's a lot of cool options in here. So let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, so there's your zigzag pattern. Of course, it just changed on me. Okay, I think we're going into a random mode right now. And we're just cycling through some of the flash patterns. Kind of going through these quick because I want to get to some of the modes that are available. This is California, and this is California set up in the, I think it's mode 6 that we left it on, which is the crisscross mode. So there's California in crisscross mode. And you can see this one. What's wrong with the camera here? It does have a pretty cool rotating feature, and the rotate is flash pattern number 24. That is slow. Flash pattern number 25 is fast. I think this one actually is the fast rotate. Yeah, that was it. And then we're going back to, this is actually flash pattern number 1. Okay, so now if we disconnect power, try to zoom in here and see if we can all do this together. So then now this is if you're not familiar with what I'm doing here, I'm going to try to go through the flash modes. So you're going to want to select your flash mode first and then your flash pattern. So this is a different idea, a different concept than the MS6, the regular MS6. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now you can see how it's barely blinking. I have the yellow and the red wire touching each other and also touching positive 12 volts. So what we'll do now is I'll remove the yellow wire and touch it, and now you can see that it's going top to bottom. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually scrolling through the flash modes. Now if you look there, it's side to side. It's split half and half. And then you've got a fast version of half and half. This one is zigzag. And it's really faint, and it's supposed to be that way because we're not actually on full power. Okay, so this one is phase 2. This is top down phase 2. Let's get it back to, there we go. Okay, so now we're on top down phase 1. So then after you disconnect your power, you want to reconnect it. That'll give you full power to the light. I hope this is not confusing anybody. And then you can actually just change your flash patterns like you normally would, which is applying 12 volt positive to the yellow wire. So you pick your phase, your flash mode, and then you pick your flash pattern. See if we can get, there we go. This is a little fast, but you can see the top and down. You can see how it's split in the LEDs. That's what I wanted to show you. And you can set it yourself, and then you can set it on whatever flash pattern you want, and then just, you know, sync them up if you have multiple light heads that you want to have in synchronization or alternating. All the instructions are right here. Of course, they come with the light. And for your flash modes, I was trying to do this without reading the instructions, but apply positive 12 volts to red and yellow wires simultaneously to enter the flash mode. Okay, then you want to remove the yellow wire from positive 12 volts and momentarily apply it to 12 volts to change your modes. And then once you remove the yellow wire completely, you've already selected your flash mode. Give the light power again. You're going to get full power on the light because you're out of the mode selection deal. And then you can just take the yellow wire, just like we just did, and touch it to positive, and then you can select your flash pattern. So I hope that's not too confusing. It just takes a little playing around with. You're not going to screw it up. It's got reverse polarity protection. So, you know, you're fine. And then just to show you, if you want low power, and we're following the instructions here, for low power, apply positive 12 volts to the white wire. So that's pretty easy. Let's do that. See a difference? I wouldn't say it's huge, but it did make a difference. So I don't know that many people are really going to use low power, but hey, I guess it's there if you need it. So anyway, this is a very long video, but this is a brand new light. Pretty cool. I think your construction guys, your snowplow guys maybe, your DOT, public works, excavating, heavy equipment operators, that type of deal, where you've got maybe a service truck or a piece of equipment that you want to put dual colors in. You want a bigger light, you want something that's rugged, and this one is, of course, a metal housing, completely envelops the whole light except for the lens, obviously. Let me give you some quick measurements before we go. I know you guys are itching to get out of here. So you're just under 2 inches tall. Almost 5 1/4 inches long. And we should be about an inch. Oops. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch. Front to back in depth. So, very nice light. Again, you know, Axis Tech makes great products. This light is available in red, blue, white, and amber. And then when you're mixing dual colors in there, you can get red, white, red, blue, and amber white, which is, of course, what this is. So hope that helps you out. If you guys have any questions, let me know. These are for sale and currently available on our website for immediate shipping. And if you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And I appreciate you guys for watching and staying tuned for this lengthy video. Thanks a lot.